So we're here ringside and we're with Matty Harris. I can't turn the light on because apparently people were moaning about the light, saying it's too bright and I couldn't see the fight. So we are here, King Kenny and Ashley Rak-Su, Cruiserweight division. Matty, welcome. How are you finding it? This isn't the first Misfits event that you've been to though, is it?
No, do you know what, as I said, and the reason I keep turning up at these things is because it's entertaining. It's alright, it's not proper boxing, but I didn't even know they were doing a tag team thing. I didn't know what's going on there. But it was good to watch. I said, it's like white collar level kind of fighting. But do you know what? All of these fighters as well are very smart business people. That's something that I never really understood as much. Obviously, me being a fighter, I don't really get the hype behind all of this. But they were sold out. People were here from the very first bell. From 7 o'clock, people were queuing outside. So I was going to say they're obviously doing something right. But it's always interesting to watch this kind of fighting. What do you reckon?
I like it. Like I said, it's entertaining. No, it's not your traditional boxing. But as you can hear from the crowd, you'd think it was a world championship fight. Yeah, I get it that we're in Telford, but even when we was at Wembley the other day, it was still the same energy in the arena.
What do you reckon to the level of fighting though? That says everything. Nice.
But it's not.
They're learning, man.
Yeah, but it's look. All of them are better than me, so I can't really sit here and say that because I've never climbed through the ropes.
I don't know about all of them.
But when you look at it, these guys have brought a massive crowd with them. Look at the people. There's so many people in here right now.
Yeah. True.
And like I said, these places are filling out.
Yeah,
and I've said it, and I've openly said it. I think professional boxing could learn something from this.
Massively.
You said it's a business.
Massively. A lot of these fighters, as I say, this is just another way they monetize. Whoa. Shot that was. Whoa.
Oh my, you know what? He needs to be, oh my God. Rak-Su is going for it. He's going for it. You know the last fight when he got literally totaled in seconds with Anthony Taylor? Yeah, he just totaled him.
Wait, Anthony Taylor, the little boy?
Yeah, the little one, totaled him. That was his first fight.
Cruiserweight, so?
Bro, I don't get
How did that happen? I've seen Anthony Taylor who's tiny.
Yeah, he's like 4 foot.
Yeah, he's about 4 foot nothing. Remember you seen him in the shoes?
You know what? I asked him about the shoes, you know. He weren't happy because he said, these are loafers. Like, how dare I insult his shoes? But I just thought they looked dead.
Some rundown loafers. But you know what? But that actually wasn't too bad. And you know that Soul Pappy geezer as well? He can actually fight. Have you seen him before? I actually kind of rated him. All right, it's white collar and whatnot, but he looked like he knew what he was doing. You know what I mean? There's a few of them that are, as I said, it's a contrast in levels. Even that, what's the name? That Pineda.
Pineda.
Not terrible. He's like journeyman level. Like whether any of these fighters would ever win an English title is a different question. But I tell you what, I'd say they make money. Look at the crowd. These fighters, and this is a sad thing about it, but I call them fighters, these influencers, they know something that a lot of fighters don't understand, is that, I was going to say, they do whatever they do, they generate a lot of numbers, which equals money. And a lot of fighters that will, Eddie Hearn spoke about, when Lee Wood boxed for a British title against Reece Mould, he got paid 15 grand. These boys are making a lot more than that. They're making double for 3 rounds. How crazy is that? That was a 12-rounder. These boys are making double that money as a minimum for 3-round fights.
Well, like I said, I told you, I don't even know if I actually did tell you. I spoke to Mams Taylor, and he said they are opening up to the professional boxing ranks, and they're going to be doing a professional boxing tournaments that's pro fighters only, and there's going to be there's a pot for £1 million.
Hey, from me. Do you know what? I said I've got big ambitions in actual. Hold on. I'll hush my mouth, man.
Oh my days! Rak-Su did not come to play. Daily Perales says we got to be careful, you know, because if he switches off, that could be dangerous for him.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I can fight. Yeah, but I've got serious ambitions to make, obviously, to have a career in professional boxing and win a lot of titles and stuff, I think. But
titles or $1 million? Titles or $1 million? $1 million or titles? This is where your boxing morals come in it, doesn't it? $1 million, which is what I don't know what that is in pounds. I haven't got the local.
600,000.
Is it? You sure? Because I thought the pound is very close to the dollar at the moment.
Is it? It might be. All right, then I might be wrong, but that's I don't even. Wow. Do you know what? World titles, you make more money. In the end, you make more money. So, if I had to pick between boxing for a world title or getting paid £1 million for a little tournament, I'd pick the world titles. But even then, like, there's a legacy attached with a world title. Do you know what I mean? I've worked too hard to not win, to not at least compete for and get to that kind of level and have some respect put on your name from boxing. But I tell you what, if I'm young, so I've got time, I could afford to kind of
dabble.
Yeah, dip my toe into.
Bit of dabbling.
Yeah, I could dip my toe into that. But as I said, even then, unless you're even in professional boxing, obviously, unless you are a commodity, unless you are like worth. Unless you're bringing in numbers and whatnot, you can't afford to box world titles because this is something that's not really spoken about. World titles, they cost money to box for. You got to pay hundreds of thousands of pounds out in sanctioning fees. So I was going to say the cost of an undisputed fight before you've even sold tickets and whatnot. You're like £500,000, £1 million down. Do you know what I mean? And to make money off that, that's what I'm saying. You've got to be somebody to make money in it, But
then you got to really respect like the traditional boxing because even though I enjoy this and I really do, you got to think about the graft that the pro boxers are really putting in. Like when they start off, it's not all of them that are getting signed like yourself, privileged to be signed. A lot of them are coming up through the small horse shows, selling tickets, not making any money, really grafting. And done it that way. The world before social media was at its peak, but then you had lockdown, and then a lot of these guys sat at home gaming, doing pranks, whatever, grew their following through social media while everyone else was grafting in the gym. And look at the numbers that they're pulling in. They're not even amateur level.
But these men, you have to think as well. At the same time, obviously social media's evolved, but before that, people like. That's Jose. Completely aired me. There we go.
He's already been on. I've had Jose on already.
Oh, was he? Now, before that, what do you call it? People would get their information from different sources. Do you know what I mean? So people that, yes, bro, you alright? People that were, you stumped me there, but people would be paying attention to more news-based stuff rather than social media-based stuff before it became as big. So people that were actually very good at fighting would get the genuine publicity that they deserve for it. Do you know what I mean? But now you're in a marketplace where you're competing with the social media influencers.
But this is the thing, social media, you can be that new strategy, you can build yourself. So everyone's coming to you rather than looking at like the traditional routes for the newspapers, the promoters. You literally, in the world of social media, the world of influencing, these guys have built up their channels or their outlets, their TikTok, whatever it is that they use. They've done it themselves. True. And look how it's paying dividends now with the sport.
True, very true. Do you know what? I said, you know your stuff.
Well, I'm just looking at it from a business perspective. Yeah. But I do understand why the professional boxing industry is like
struggling.
And like why are they getting paid? Why are we giving this attention? But this is what social media does.
Yeah, true. Me personally, I need to be more active on social media. I'm not.
Yeah, you do actually. You are actually. You're a bit dead on there, to be fair.
I know, but choice.
Just like your timekeeping.
Hey, don't even start. My timekeeping's good. I can't control.
I ain't even gonna mention Nottingham. I ain't gonna mention watching fights at home.
Yeah, shout out Big Joe on that one, man. Shout out Big Boy Joe.
Joe's dead to me, mate. Dead to me.
I know he's dead to me too. Nah, I'm joking. I got love for my boy, man. But you made me forget my. But whatever you were saying, we're back to this. Yeah, I'm not very good on social media. I'm terrible with it. I need to get better at it. Do you know what it is? For me, I feel like I haven't got the time for it because I spend most of my time in the gym these days, or if I'm not, I'm watching boxing videos. I'm educating myself. I'm focused on hardcore boxing. Yeah, I know that doesn't sell as well these days. I mean, look at there's people that
but get someone to but get someone to do your filming. You've got your friends that are with you, like you said, Big Joe. Big Joe, you need to make use of yourself, yeah? You need to get someone to literally just film your stuff and just upload it. That'll take like 2 seconds and you ain't got to think about it. You're just being you. It's not like you're going around like pranking your brother, like slapping him in his head.
I should do that then. I'd actually love to slap my brother in the head. I love him to bits, but do you know what? I feel I could get into the pranking business. I feel like that's my...
I think you could as well, actually, because you're a bit of a wind-up, innit?
Massively.
But I reckon if someone tried to wind you up, you'd end up fucking banjoing them. You'd beat the shit out of them. I don't think you'd find it funny if someone came for you with like a prank or something. Oh, what happened there? Sorry.
Just landed a big overhand right. Yeah, but you have to think. I'm also 6'8" and 19 and a bit stone. So if I don't want to find something funny, then it's not funny. You know what I mean? when you're as big as me, it affords you them kind of luxuries. And this is off topic, but do you know how many times I've heard from other people say to me in the past that if I was your height, etc., etc. It's crazy, man.
So if you got the opportunity to fight on a Misfits card, because obviously you're linked to Cala's Misfits, so you're already here, kind of, yeah?
Well, so I'm starting a promoter's role. Yeah, I was going to say, Cala and Nissa look after me. Good promoters, man. They got me on the front, literally on the very front row, so I can't complain.
You just thought you'd get that in, and yes, he's got his name on a seat as well, and he sat next to Cala, because Cala loves Matty.
Yeah, he actually does. Do you know what?
So what if he said, yeah, you go in the tournament, we'll do a heavyweight tournament, would you do it?
Depends, because I'd have to see how...
You know what, I'm going to stop you from answering that. Because
I might end up eating my words. Yeah. But no, I was going to say, and this is what I'm saying, depends how that affected the progression of my boxing career. Because obviously, at the end of the day, everyone's got to earn money. People would discredit professional boxers for doing this kind of stuff.
Yes.
But people aren't trying to pay their bills at the end of the day. So, I was saying, fighters have got bills to pay too. And a lot of them do not earn, just because they box on TV, they don't earn nowhere near as much money as you think that they might. So, obviously, the Southland brothers and Wasserman look after me, and I want to continue to put on good performances to show that I'm grateful. But yeah, if they offered me an opportunity to box in that tournament, if it didn't really halt or change the progression of my boxing career, depends how much time I had to take out of the mainstream kind of boxing to do it, then I can't say that I wouldn't.
It's interesting to watch this match because this is not going the way I thought it was going to go.
Oh.
Yeah, Ashley Rak-Su's kind of boxing really, really well.
He's bringing the pace, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's proper going for it. He's like throwing powerful shots. He really wants to take this off Kenny. All right, his feet ain't the best, but
it's obviously it's still white collar kind of fighting. So I'm not expecting to go in there and watch Usyk AJ or anything even close to that. But I tell you what, as I said, the main thing is, and this is where people fall down, this is entertaining. This is the entertainment business.
Yeah, it is the entertainment, and we've definitely seen some entertainment from Ash. I think he said to me when he first fought, if he lost, that his friends were going to turn their back on him and walk out the arena. He's gone and said the same thing this time, but I don't know. I think this fight's going in his favour at the moment. What do you think?
Yeah, do you know what? I'm with you on that one. I'm with you. Yeah, Ash, as I said, I don't really know the names. Ash, the one in the black shorts?
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, he looks like he's getting the better of it. Also, this is something I didn't get. How come these bottles of drink sell for so much money?
Thanks for that. How much is this? 100 quid?
£25 a bottle.
You got any more?
That shit in a brummy, that is.
You just can't take us anywhere. You know what? My eyes lit up when I think I saw some, it's quite funny actually, because I saw some big gold chains and like diamonds and stuff when Godson, the jeweller, was out. All of his crew had the chains on. Yeah. And it was almost like the imaginary balaclava came on us. Sorry, that was a joke, because I've got a sense of humour.
Yeah, she was totally joking.
Yeah, of course I was. But yeah, what is this the final round for this?
That's final round.
No, let's not do
Slowly
this.
cooking my tongue.
That's about a tenner, isn't it?
Yeah, these are plastic, man. Oh, mate, well, I'm not going to comment on my financial situation. But could I do with the money from boxing and Misfits? Absolutely.
We're gonna see who's. I think Ash has won that, you know.
Huh?
I think Ash has won that, but I bet you won't. I bet you won't get the decision though.
Why not? Why would he
King
not?
Kenny's a favourite, man. King Kenny's like massive.
He actually looks like KSI. He's got the same hair as him, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't look like KSI.
He does.
No.
He does. Same haircut.
So the same haircut doesn't mean he looks like him, bro.
But from here upwards, he looks like KSI. You have to remember, I'm looking from all the way back here. He actually looks nothing like KSI now the lights have come on.
I was about to say you do well to take that comment back.
What do you mean?
Who do you think's won?
I don't know the names. Who's this one?
Ash Rak-Su is the one with the black
What does he
shorts. He's a singer. He's got his own group. He's a Rak-Su is the group.
What? It's called Rak-Su.
Yeah, they're like a boy band.
What kind of music they do?
I can't remember.
Well, do you know?
Don't put me on the spot like that.
listen to
I can't remember, man.
All right, now fair play. Now, yeah. Well, Ash Rak-Su, the musician, I think he won.
Let's
What
see.
is who's that?
King Kenny's like another like a prankster YouTuber. He's had a channel for. He's part of the beta squad, I think. You know, there's like KSI and that. No, don't do that.
Is there an Alpha Squad?
Don't do that.
Is there an Alpha Squad or is it all just?
I'm not gonna get into this. As soon as you hear beta, no, let's not do this. The Dumbledong's got a nice outfit on, isn't she?
Oh, look, which one's that?
The girl that's just got out the ring, the blonde.
I actually can't. I'm looking at the security guards, but it's making me laugh. But I actually can't see where. Can you point him out?
Point who out?
I was gonna say I don't know who you're talking
Oh
about.
right, she's gone now.
Oh, okay.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's see who's won this.
That's what I'm here for. I don't know why you're bringing up these kind of topics.
No, but she was just in the ring, so she looked nice.
Okay.
I like to see ladies dress up nicely. It's good for them.
Fair play. Wait, is she the one doing the presenting?
Yes, the pretty blonde one.
Fair play, man. Fair play. I was gonna say when you're doing them.
Her name's Dumbledong.
That's a crazy name, that is.
I love all this OnlyFans stuff. If I was 25 years younger.
No, you wouldn't. Don't even say that. Don't disrespect yourself by that.
No, you know, my body, my choice. But I'm not going to get into that with you because you're going to end up ended up putting up this video. So let's not do that.
Well,
Here we go.
No, you don't know what my opinions
No,
are.
I don't want to know your opinion. I don't.
I don't have.
Oh, okay. You gave it to Ashley. I knew there would. I knew there would.
Before,
Daily
I don't have an
Space.
opinion on that kind of stuff either.
Yeah, I think it's time. Hold on. What's going on?
Did you? What do you reckon to that tag team thing?
I liked it. I thought it was mad. It was like WWE back in the 90s. It's all crazy.
Yeah, it was definitely entertaining. I said I had no idea what was going on, and how did they even come up with the rules for that either?
I think they did the rules literally on the presser day. They made the rules up that or went through the rules. Yeah, it was like some tap out stuff. It was crazy, but it works. Like when one fighter's tired, tags his mate in, he goes in as a goal. But Pineda didn't want to leave. Pineda wanted to just fight all of it himself.
I respect him for that. He wanted the smoke, didn't he? And that, what's his name? B-Dave. He came in for him.
I like B-Dave. B-Dave's the one with crabs.
I respect him because he's got a mullet.
Because he's got what?
A mullet.
You know what? I didn't even notice that. He's got a tattoo of a crab by his pubes.
But, well, one more time.
You didn't hear that, did you? Said he's got a tattoo of a crab by his pubes.
To each their own, man. Fair play. He's out here living his life. This is a strange world we live in.
It is a strange world, but you know what? Fair play to him. But what I want to see some of the professional boxers start to make the crossover boxing money. That's what I want to see. I want to see them fighters start to get out there and really make some big dough.
You say that, yeah? And don't get, obviously, I fall into that crowd, but I also understand that unless you're bringing in numbers like these, that you can't magic the money from out of nowhere, you know what I mean? Otherwise the promoters ain't going to make no money. So, I was going to say, the reason these shows are such a success is because these fighters will make the promoter money. So, and then they're all very good self-promoters. A lot of boxers are not very good at putting their personality across. They're not media trained like these guys. But with or they're boring people because they spend most of their life, like me, watching boxing, focusing on boxing.
Yeah, but you're not boring because a lot of the boxers,
Yeah,
they're funny, they're hilarious, they've got sense of humours. But sometimes I feel like they hold back because obviously they want to portray this corporate image, and we don't often see the mask slip. But I reckon if we did with a few of them, I reckon they'd start pulling in the numbers, and people be like, oh my, I like that. I like his cheekiness. I like the fact that he's this, that, and the other. Like you said, we're in a generation where the Derek Chisoras, the Tyson Furies, the Dillian Whites, the Deontay Wilders, you know, the ones that would literally scream in your face and do all that crazy shit and get the numbers in because they were like that, that's gone. But then, on the other foot, when you promoted really well, Anthony Joshua, reserved, not really a joker on camera, none of that. Look at the numbers that he brings in, and it's about finding that balance, I think.
That is because he was an Olympic gold medalist in London. So the whole nation was watching his Olympic final. Everybody knew, as I said, it was in London, and everyone off the back of that knew who Anthony Joshua was. So he was already a massive, he was on BBC, wasn't it? It was on it was on free-to-air, Channel 1, his Olympic final.
But he still grafted hard as well, though, and you know, he pulled it in with his charisma, because his character attracted people to the sport as well.
Listen, they don't hand out Olympic gold medals. Do you know what I mean? Of course, he had to work hard for it. If they did, I'd have been in the queue for him, man. But nah, obviously, he's had to work hard to get where he's in, and he's one of the fortunate ones that hasn't had to do too much talking, who's just let his actions speak volumes for him. A lot of professional fighters don't have that platform to just let their actions speak for them. Unfortunately, these days, we live in a world of short attention spans, etc., where your actions just isn't enough. You need to be more than that. You need to be talking and flipping tables and smacking people at press conferences and pranking people and throwing chairs at people. And you have to grab people's attention.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for you, like when you move through the pro ranks, because not many people know this, but Matty Harris is a very spiteful, venomous, I won't say you're nasty because you're not nasty, but you're very spiteful, and I know that when you start meeting certain heavyweights in the division, we're going to see the real you come out, the very competitive, kind of like I'm the king of the castle kind of attitude that you've got.
You see, and that's the thing, it's not the real me. The real me, it's...
What do you mean that's not the real you? I've seen you spar, yeah, you're horrible.
Listen, people have different versions of... I'm not horrible in everyday life. I'm actually quite I'm a very respectful person.
I'm not saying that.
Kind of stuff. Yeah. It's a competitive environment. And
Dillian White's very respectful. Yeah. Derek Chisora's very respectful. But we're talking about when you're sat at the top table, belts are on the line, and you're meeting somebody that maybe you've had. Yeah,
because I've got to take that from them. So of course.
Or they're going to try and take it from you.
Nah, don't be silly. That's true. No one's taking. Don't be silly. I say, when I'm getting them kind of belts, you don't let go of them.
And on that note, we're going to leave it. The lovely Matty Harris with October Red. That was ringside commentary. I really hope that they don't take this down, you know, because But I'm not filming the fight, so I should be all right. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I've got to let your Royal Highness go back to his special seats.
Do you know what? Alright, let me give a big shout out to Callum and Nissa and Chris Ridgway and the rest of them on this one, and Joe Price. They all looked after me, so I got a seat with my name on it. I feel very, very privileged. I'm being looked after. I'm a very grateful person, and obviously when people look after you, it's important to show that respect back and show your appreciation. So I just want to give them a shout out.
I was about to say, if you could stop there before I fucking fall asleep. Anyway,
Also, thank you October Red for having me on your channel.
And thanks for picking me up late.
You're actually so grateful.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.